Hi everybody, this is Gabor Palos. Optical illusion. It is like an illusion. Or in other words, can we say that our brain misleads us all the time? What about the vision? The vision that we see. And now I'd like to have a serious question for you. So the problem is whether our sense of eyesight that we can see through our eyes, whether it is a reality, it is the reality itself or not. So whether what we can see, it is the reality, that's the question, or it is somewhat a mixture of what is there, plus we do mislead ourselves by letting our brain to add labeling to everything what we can see. And that's another question. If you're looking there, for example, and what you can see, whether it is a form of an object or it is a mind concept labeled as a desk, for example. As another question, what's going on here? Can we perhaps say that our mind labels everything we can see? Can we call that labeling process a kind of glasses, on that let us see what our brain wants us to see rather than reality, although shine through without any glasses to our eyesight sense? So what is the reality here? That's the question. And what happens when suddenly we got scared, for example, then a panicky state after that? Is that also a labeling process to our senses? Is that our brain work, for example, when we got scared about that? What's going on? So I got these questions after I found these optical illusions very, very interesting, and I would like to find a way to link optical illusions as an excellent illustrations on what's going on regarding of how exactly first panic attack starts. Stay with me and let me show you what I mean by putting links between optical illusions and panic attacks. Optical illusions. Thanks to Google to find this brilliant website of a German professor named Michael Bach. So I'd like to suggest, let's take a look at Professor Bach Optical Illusions Treasure House here at his website. Let's take a look at his 138 collections of beautiful optical illusion collections. I'm wondering, isn't it just like when the brains tell you what is it you're supposed to see instead of the reality itself? So here is Professor Bach Optical Illusion Collection on his website. Take a look at these. Or these. This one. Or this one. For example, here's one of my favorites. I like this chessboard very much. The truth is my brain has so misled me. I spent 15 years in panic disorder. The panic is now over because I have overcome it, thank God, already. So I've been panic-free for 3 years now. And perhaps I can thank to my hellish happenings that I do possess them as a gift from the panic hell, a lot of experiences. So for example, today it crossed my mind a perfect one. Is there any connection between optical illusions and the panic attacks? That's the question. I think it's a very good question. And And here is what I think. I do believe there's a connection between optical illusions and the panic attacks. There's a lot A lot, man. I want to share these ideas with you right now. Now think about this. Maybe you know someone who in the past had a strange experience, for example, a heart palpitation in a shopping mall, for example, or a palpitation while driving, and so on. And this person has an intense fear in the shopping mall from the time onwards, or for example the other one ever since driving had this heart palpitation, having fear ever since that. So by summarizing, there was a scary moment that leads to fear of the situation. But the truth is, the frightening moments was only a false alarm. But still, that false alarm led to trigger an intense fear by that particular situation all the time. And this is called precisely the agoraphobia, or panic disorder with agoraphobia. Now the optical illusions are something similar. Let's go back to my favorite chessboard, shall we? Take a look at this chessboard. Now you know this is my favorite optical illusion. I'm amazed by this at all time when I can see this. Take a look at this chessboard. Now, do you see on the chessboard the square labeled A and the other square labeled B? Now ask yourself, which square is brighter? The one with A or the other one with B? If you're like me, you would probably say B is undoubted. It looks brighter. Now look at this. I'm going to test whether A or B. Bear with me for a second. Look at this. It's the same. And you only know because you tested it, right? It is the same. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's fantastic. And now after this, I'd say what's going on with most of the panicky situations, that's what's going on always. I mean almost always. Most of the time with most of your panic situations, it is just like an illusion. Just like the chessboard shadow illusion. Now, I'm not saying that the fear is that all the panic is not real. Of course, the concern of fear of all your panic is undoubtedly real. I'm saying that all your panic fear are all real except the first one. What I'm saying is that your very first panic based on a false perception. Your very first panic and anxiety was an incorrect understanding of that particular situation. With that said, now I'd like to tell you what question crossed my mind today regarding of this. I've got a number of questions I'd like to poetically asking right now. So the first question is, given an optical illusion and a panic disorder with agoraphobia, and what things are the same here? And the answer to me is that the fact there is a mistake here, or perhaps a better word to say, it is a misperception. What exactly your role in this misperception or panic mistake? You are the victim of circumstances, I'd say. Is it easy to fall to a trap of another panic illusion? Or is it easy to fall to a trap of another time for a panic mistake? Yes, unfortunately, it is straightforward. Every panic illusion can effortlessly lead you into the trap and let you see what they designed to see and not the reality. And I think this is great at some point because this is precisely how a panic illusion works. There's perhaps one more question left. Of course, there are questions endlessly regarding of this relatively new subject. But the problem is, what's next? What can we do about the panic illusion? Well, there's one thing indeed that you can do about that, and this is to find multiple help that get rid of your fear and get back control of your life. What I mean by referring to multiple help, yes, you go first to see your physician. That's number one. That's the first thing you should do. Now, at the same time, you could prepare to get back control of your life. And for this reason, I'm a panic coach, so I can help you get back your life control again. So if you'd like to ask my help, go to my website and find the best coaching option that works best for you. And I will talk to you soon.